Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video for Digimon Storytime Stranger. My name is Ventus SGN. In this Digimon Storytime Stranger video, I'm going to show you my top 3 SHOUTMON teams. This video comes as a request from a viewer comment who wanted to know how I would place SHOUTMON. Now, as I'm going over my teams, I'd really like to hear about your SHOUTMON teams down in the comments. And don't forget to include what skills you'd use. Now, really quickly, before I get into it, do me a favor if you're new here and sub to the channel with all notifications on, because I am going to be uploading a new Digimon Storytime Stranger video every single day until the full release of the game, and then probably way more than that when the game comes out next week. Alright, so the first team is an anime team. SHOUTMON comes from the Digimon Fusions anime, and from that anime we've got SHOUTMON, KAMEMON, and DRACMON. Skills that I use for SHOUTMON on this team are just Vulcan Palm, Heavy Strike, and Attack Charge. I specifically left SHOUTMON alone so that he can just focus on being main DPS for his team. Next is KAMEMON. KAMEMON is the support main for this team with Attack Charge, Guard Charge, Meditator, and Heal. And then finally it's DRACMON. DRACMON is going to be the status effector for this team with skills like Attack Break, Venom Trap, and Guard Bind. He also has Acceleration Boost, so he can cast that on SHOUTMON, so SHOUTMON can deal more damage. Here's this team in action against KAWAGUMON. Alright, so this next team is going to be a standard one. It sees SHOUTMON as a backup DPS, but with SALAMON as the main DPS, and then we've got PALMON acting as support. Looking first at SALAMON main DPS, this skill Puppy Howl, 50% chance, to apply paralysis works pretty much every time because of SALAMON's high intelligence. We've got a heal. I want every Digimon on this team to be able to heal so they keep each other up. We've got Shock Plasma. When you magic boost SALAMON, Shock Plasma does so much damage. It's actually insane how much damage it does. And then Idle Bubble, again, because SALAMON's intelligence is so high, that 60% chance to apply sleep is pretty much a 100% chance to apply sleep. Then we got Critical Charge. Pretty much SALAMON's going to be using that on SHOUTMON so SHOUTMON can deal more damage. Next, over on PALMON, PALMON's got Poison Ivy, 20% chance to apply poison, so whenever you can get that off, that's a plus, so you can deal more damage over time. Then we've got Magic Charge. Use that 100% on SALAMON, so SALAMON can deal more damage. Speed Charge. Use that on PALMON herself, so PALMON can just use more of her skills. Then we've got Guard Bind to reduce the defense of your target, and then, of course, like I said, every Digimon on this team has to have a heal. And then finally, over on SHOUTMON, we got Attack Charge to make SHOUTMON himself attack a little bit harder to keep up with SALAMON. Heal. We've got Magic Bind to make your target be able to do less damage with their magic attacks, and Attack Break to make them do less damage with their normal attacks.
Take that! Thank you! Poison ivy!
Alright, so when I thought about making a team for SHOUTMON, the first one that came to mind is one that includes all mini dragons. SHOUTMON, Vmon, and HUCKMON. Now, because they're all mini dragons, they all do crazy damage. They have really good high attack stats. However, they do differ when it comes to those other stats. So when it comes to SHOUTMON, he takes a back seat to Vmon being a secondary DPS, while Vmon is going to be the main DPS because his attack is just so high. And then HUCKMON, even though he does have high stats and pretty much everything, it's his spirit and intelligence that sort of take the front seat, and it's just higher than the other two. So taking a look at HUCKMON first, you can see I leveled all these Digimon up the exact same way, and his stats went 911 attack, defense 858, but his intelligence is at 729. That means he can really affect the status of other Digimon. And then we've got his spirit at 655, so he's just the best overall at healing. So with that in mind, I gave him heal, I gave him venom trap because he's going to be the best at being able to inflict that poison, and that poison just does crazy damage in this game. We've got acceleration boost that he's going to be using on Vmon most of the time, and then meditator to remove abnormal status effects. Over on Vmon, that V headbutt is going to be the main weapon of this team, and it can cast confusion. We've got speed charge, going to cast that on himself so he can just attack as often as possible. Critical charge, again, cast that on himself, and probably go ahead and cast that on SHOUTMON as well so SHOUTMON can do more damage. Guard bind to make whatever you're fighting take more damage and then give him a heal skill. And then over on SHOUTMON, we've got guard charge to make everybody's defense a little bit higher. Attack charge to make everybody hit harder, magic bind to make your target deal less damage with their magic attacks, and attack break to make your target deal less damage with their attacks. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't leave without leaving a like. For more, head to my channel and check out my other Digimon Storytime Stranger videos that you may have missed. Also, YouTube notifications really do suck, so follow me on Twitter or X at VSGNSocial. Link's going to be in the description to see all of my posts. My name is Ventus SGN. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.
I got this! Blast
I fear this Digimon is unlike our jump.